Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. I went to see the doctor yesterday and he's given me the all clear to go back to work next week. I've been off for several months now because of my knees and everything. Well, my knees and my feet. But he's given me the all clear. I can go back to work next week. Now, I work 40 hours a week, 10 hours a week travelling. 50 hours a week, that's an awful lot of time. So although some of the plants aren't ready to actually go in the ground, I'm getting as much as done now before I actually go back to work next week. So I'm going to be putting things in the ground, and I'm going to start off with my tomatoes. So, they're in the ground but inside the polytunnel. So I'll show you what I'm doing now. Right, I'm going to start off by putting a few tomato plants at the back. Now, there's plenty of soil down here for them, and just in the bed that there is, and it goes deeper as well. But I want them near the back because if I put them in the middle, they're going to spread out too much for me. Plus, I think I can use these to help support them. So these four I've got down here are Garden Delight. No, it isn't a flower, it's an eggshell. So these I sowed from seed, and can you see? Roots, brilliant. I've had to water this ground because since the polytunnel's been up, it hasn't been watered. I plant the tomatoes lower than they were in the pots because these lower leaves and that, they will form new roots, so it gives it a better anchorage. And this soil is full of worms. So there's one. Let's do another one. I mean, I could be all organised and plant them so far apart. I don't know how far apart you're supposed to plant tomatoes anyway, but I'm doing this much. Worms galore. The reason I'm putting this variety here is because it's at the bottom end of the polytunnel, which I don't tend to go down that much. So when they get bigger, hopefully get bigger, don't die on me, then I can, they're out of the way and I won't be pushing past them all the time. I've also been busy around the side. As you know, that's the nest box. But this also is potato corner. These two riggins are the last of the potatoes I had. They're in front of the polytunnel. There was no space for them, so I've put them here. I've got 6 of these 30-litre pots, and they're my second earlies. These actually are the main crop, same as the ones next to the polytunnel. These are my second earlies, and these 6 30-litre pots. I've just earthed them all up because I've been and got some more compost. Well, I haven't. Lurch went and got it for me. In the smaller pots are my first earlies. There's 3 there, 2 there, 1 there. Yeah. So they're all me first earlies. I've still got a couple of sacks in the greenhouse of first earlies, but they'll grow quicker than outside ones. So it's going to be like succession for me. I've also grown from seed 3 giant sunflowers, because I don't like sunflower seeds. And what I don't eat goes to the chickens anyway. So I put them here, and then as they grow up, I can construct something on the meshing to support them, because they're supposed to grow about 7-8 foot tall. So yes, where I put the potatoes is sticking through the fence, so the chickens have ate the leaves, but it doesn't matter. That's me little potato corner. There's an apple tree there as well. Those pots there have got dahlias in them, but as yet they haven't done anything, so they may be dead, they may not. So I'm putting them there to see how they go. In front of the rabbitry is, well, compost, but once I've used that, this box I've planted up will go on the floor, because I've sown some sunflower seeds down the back, and they are this variety, which is called Earthwalker. They're sort of orangey red ones. So I thought they'd be a bit different. And again, seeds good for the rabbits and chickens. I've also put the rest of the poppies, Californian poppies, in there, so I'll get some colour around the side. In front of my garage, done some more sunflowers. Apparently they're supposed to be large ones, we'll see. I've put in some sweet peas as well, so they can climb up them. And the last of me calendula seeds are in there. Trough full of peas, together with a thing for them to climb up, and some dahlias I've got that are doing things, starting to grow. I've put in these 2 pots because they won't grow that high. In the back of them I've also put some sunflower seeds, and they're supposed to grow, the sunflowers, 18 to 24 inches in height, so they'll go under my garage window easy. And so that's what I've been doing today so far. Right, I did carry on. I've planted up all my purple sprouting broccoli for next year, and also sprouts for next year. I may or may not net these, because by the time, you know, the sprouts come out or the broccoli's out, there's going to be no caterpillars around, no butterflies, so I may not net them. Took that polythene cover off, and lettuces, I think they've decided they may grow. Nothing on the... what was it to put in there? Basil. Is it? Or as the Americans say, basil. I've also taken the polythene cover off here, and as you can see, all those turnips are up, and this is pak choi that's up. The carrots, nothing as yet, but I'll give them time. But they, and I weed in onions and weeded most of the beds actually, and watered them. I then came round the back and decided that I wasn't going to put canes in with my tomatoes, which I normally do for corn and tomatoes. Normally cane them. That's why I've got all these canes. I thought I might try stringing them. As they grow bigger, you entwine them with the string, and that helps to support them and that. But it'll only get to here. When they get to here, I'll have to devise something else. Yeah. Right, will do. I've got an idea anyway. Me dwarf French beans are looking like they needed to go out, especially the amount of root that's on them. So I came out here and dug some of their soil over, and I thought I was going to put canes in for me dwarf runner beans, and I thought, no, I've got these two things, so I let them run up that. So I planted this one up, and then it started to rain a bit, but I thought I'll just put this one in place, and then when those in the polytunnel are ready, I will actually put them out. Scaredy cat. This is what I mean. I am plagued by cats and slugs. I wouldn't mind the cats if they ate the slugs, but they don't. They just poo on me garden. Yes, because that isn't one of my cats. Tomorrow I'm going to dig over the rest of that bit. Possibly tomorrow, depending on the weather and how tired I feel, because I have been going at it all day now. I'm going to sow a line of turnips, because I've got another variety. I've got purple top Milans in the front. I'm going to try a different variety in the back, and also a line of Swede. The peas that came out of the guttering last week are doing fine. I've got no more peas in, so I've ordered some more. When they arrive, I'm going to do exactly what I did before, to a certain extent. I soaked them overnight, took the water out, and then left them for about 2 to 3 days, and they all started sprouting. So that's what I'm going to do for this patch of ground. Let them sprout. I'll sow direct outside and sow them down there. So hopefully they'll come through my direct sowing well. It's coming along. It's just not coming along faster. We've had such a nice weather for a while that I'm beginning to think, oh, God, I'm all the way through the growing season and got nothing yet. But I'm not. I'm at the start of the growing season. That's why I've got nothing yet. But, oh well. Thank you. Bye.
It's a